Guys, how's it going? Eli here, back with another video where today we're going to be having a conversation about a lot of the big news that I missed while I was gone with my move, specifically the reveal of the new cards that are going to be used in Scarlet and Violet, as well as some leaks for some upcoming sets, including some really cool alternate art designs. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So as you guys can probably see here, I am sitting in a little bit of a different setup than what I am usually accustomed to. For those of you who don't know, I've been in the transition of a move to Arizona, so finally settled in, should be back to normal on getting videos. But we've got a lot of exciting changes coming to PokemartUSA. Obviously, a lot of these I couldn't really do until I finally got the transitional move done, but really excited to get things rolling with that. For those of you that don't know, we just started accepting bulk submissions, so you can ship those at any time. Of course, just fill out the form. Once we hit our 250,000 cap of cards, then we're going to close it temporarily for about a couple weeks to get caught up. And yes, I know people ask me the question, it's an Oregon address. That's on purpose. So we have a second location where we've outsourced a lot of the bulk shipments. But yeah, but without further ado, let's just jump right into it. As always, if you want to enter into our weekly giveaways, all I have to do is be subscribed, leave a like, and comment down below on any of the pre-recorded videos we post each and every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to resume that, not this week, but the following week, because obviously I haven't posted any videos other than today, so there's no point of doing it, but we're going to resume it the week of Lost Origins. So those are going to be the packs that we're going to be giving away in about a week from today, I want to say. Shortly after that, once we announce it, since we announced the winners on Monday. But next week's going to be the week where you can enter in. But yeah, now let's jump into today's topic. So really exciting news, and very interesting news that they went this route, because there was a lot of speculation people had in regards to what the cool card designs were. I talked to you guys about this on one of my previous videos where I kind of said, hey, we're going into the future of the Scarlet and Violet era, and I wonder what type they're going to do. Are they going to do T-types? And they just said, no, we're just going to go traditional. We're going to go EX type. And then obviously, as you can see, it looks like we're going to have some sort of crystallish border design. I assume that's going to be a play on Terra types, having like a very cool Terra border, which I would absolutely love if this is kind of the border designs that they have. You know, interesting kind of artwork that we've seen so far, because honestly, this looks pretty similar to the EX era artwork design. So who knows what that's going to look like. I assume they're going to continue with the alt arts. I could be wrong, but obviously, as we're aware, you know, we have alt arts currently speaking for just Vs, and we just had some V-Star alt art cards leaked, which we'll talk about that pretty soon here. But I got to assume that they're going to continue as a new form of art style with that. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of what my interpretation is. That for those of you that don't know, this set, or base set I should say, of Scarlet and Violet is going to be coming out sometime in the middle of next year. We know that we're going to be getting a specialty set to kind of finish off the Sword and Shield era blocks sometime in February, March. So you have to imagine that, you know, 2 to 3 months after that is when we're going to get our base set. So no confirmation yet of what that's going to look like, because we're so far out, but there's so many other sets to kind of have a conversation about. As like I said before, I was gone for a while and we had so much news to catch up on. But the next piece of information, because we're just going to go through, shout out to Poke Beach, we got alt art design leaks, guys, for the upcoming, for those of you who want to know, V-Star Universe set. So what we're expecting is that V-Star Universe is going to be like kind of a correlation to what our specialty set is going to be in February, March, whenever that is. This is obviously the set that is going to be featured in December. What we know of so far is, so for those, it's terrible pixelated images, but this is a Mewtwo V-Star alternate art. So like I said, we got official leaks for V-Star alternate arts, and then a Leafeon V-Star alternate art, and then of course a Suicune V alt art. So, you know, awesome artwork designs. You know, there's some speculation about there being more or less, you know, a shiny set. We've seen some shiny dummy images of a shiny Mew. We've seen shiny dummy images of Rayquaza, of kind of the expectation. They could, of course, go a completely different route. You know, as I mentioned with you guys before, my kind of personal expectation was with this set is they were really gearing up having certain V-Star cards so that they could turn them into shiny V-Star designs for the upcoming set. Now, it looks like, and of course we could go a different direction with this, but it looks like they are doing something similar with that, but rather than shinies, it's alt arts. Now, it's kind of hard to see in this design, but I gotta imagine this is not a shiny alt art just from the way in which it looks. But this just kind of leads into my theory. Obviously, we have had a shiny V-Star Leafeon, or we've had a V-Star Leafeon before with the promo box. This ties into them having an alternate art. Obviously, Pokemon Go, we had an alt art V-Star. We're having the alt art V-Star introduced because we had the V-Star in the Pokemon Go set. So this really just kind of proves my point, which was Pokemon Go, the whole purpose of it was just to throw in a V-Star Mewtwo, a Dragonite V-Star, just because they're going to do something with a later set. Same concept applies with the Glaceon and the Leafeon promo box. For those people that don't know, we had that shortly after Fusion Strike, right before Brilliant Star came out. It was when they first announced the V-Star card designs. So it just made sense that that's something that they were going to do, because they did the exact same thing with Hidden Fates. So I would love to see if there's going to be some shiny designs with it, because if I'm being completely honest, you know, Shiny Fate's a little underwhelming, and we know that it wouldn't be the first time they've done multiple sets that have shiny cards, like the kind of main chase. We had Shining Legends and Sun and Moon Era, and then Hidden Fates. So something like that is not completely out of the realm of possibility, but as far as it goes right now, we're just seeing alternate art cards design to be shown for it. So, and this is going to be December 2nd for Japan, so we'll hear more news about that in the upcoming future, but right now we're kind of have to stay tuned for that, because the really exciting set that we're still getting leaks for, and we're actually going to see the full leakage for the first half of the set, which is going to be our November set. We know that Silver Tempest has just started to leak the product design. So of course, as you guys can see, we'll click on the image here. So nice to not have to load and wait with having internet. We have ourselves the Silver Tempest Vulpix design. We already knew this. We saw the Vulpix V-Star card design. We know there's going to be a Lugia. It was kind of foreshadowed. But it looks like we're going to have a shiny Jirachi, and then we're also going to have a Radiant Alakazam. One thing I did find extremely interesting, but so it's possible Pokemon is giving us one last Alakazam before Scarlet and Violet moves on to Evolving Pokemon EX next year. There was some sort of leakage of potentially seeing some Kadabra, and we actually got news on that today, which, for those people that are curious, there's going to more than likely going to be a Kadabra. I mean, who knows if we're going to be getting, of course, a full-on like V-Star Kadabra design. According to Geller, he has a feeling Kadabra may be getting a new card soon, perhaps as early as December. Geller, for those people who don't know, he's an illusionist known for bending spoons, sued Pokemon in November 2000 because Pokemon likeness of his persona. So I shouldn't say he's necessarily the creator of the design, but more the inspiration of the design. And there was, of course, copyright infringement questions in regards to that. But Geller changed his mind in late 2020 and relinquished control of Kadabra. So obviously he has a lot of influence on whether or not certain Kadabra cards can be printed or not. That's one of the reasons why, for those of you that kind of wonder, you know, hey, why are there certain cards that don't get a lot of prints more than others? Well, here's one of the reasons why, because the last time we had a really cool Alakazam design, I mean, obviously you have your general Alakazam B, you have your general Alakazam EX, but there was kind of a dead period in between the Sun and Moon era where you didn't really get that. He relinquished control obviously in 2020. This card came out in 2020. So there wasn't anything in the Sun and Moon era where you kind of got that design. You know, he had it in the EX era, didn't really have it in the Black and White era. Had it, of course, Rising Rivals EX era. Diamond and Pearl Platinum, that's the name of the set. And now it looks like we're going to be getting ourselves a shiny one. So interesting to see what the design is going to be on that. But yeah, I mean, who knows on what's that kind of going to entail, because it'd be cool. You know, it'd be cool to see some more of the Gen 1 cards being shown in the future upcoming sets. But I mean, this card looks absolutely sick. I have obviously, for those people that have been following my live streams, very vocal about my disdain for the Radiant cards. I've never been the biggest fan of them. I've always felt as if they've kind of chosen poorly on the cards that they've done it. We've already seen 3 shiny Greninjas, so it's like really another shiny Greninja. You know, it was cool when they added the starters, but I wish they had brought in the shiny starters in a bigger way than just, you know, another shiny Charizard. So it's going to be cool to see a nice shiny first gener card that's going to look absolutely gorgeous. And then, of course, once again, the biggest piece of news that we're going to be talking about, and everyone is like, Eli, we haven't talked about this, we talked about leaks for it, but now it's time to officially take a look and see what's going to actually entail with this. The Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box images were revealed, and we can just take a look and see Charizard Ultra Premium box. We're going to give our credit where credit is due. Grizzly Isaac is the name of the individual for under the account in which we're going to be viewing this picture. But yeah, I'm just going to say, in regards to my personal opinion on what you guys should realistically be doing with this, is just be patient, man. There's no need to FOMO in. Don't get me wrong, like, the card designs are awesome. It's gorgeous. I think that this is going to be a high demand box for a reason. But I think, you know, being patient is something that's going to be extremely important. So it's coming with 3 Evolving Skies packs, 3 Fusion, Darkness Ablaze, a couple Brilliant, and then a good amount of Astral Radiance packs. And then I gotta assume Lost Origin is somewhere involved in there. I could be wrong, but because this is this box that's coming out in October. Lost Origin comes out in 2 weeks. So, but yeah, absolutely gorgeous art design for the Charizards. And we all know how the Ultra Premium Collection has caused a ton of value in premium collections in the future. So, you know, I can understand people expecting that it's going to go up super fast, and so there's going to be a ton of FOMO with it. But I want people to understand something, and this is, I'm going to be able to attest to this based off of some inside information that I'm going to give you guys. The reason why the value of the older box was worth so much basically just came down to the fact of the matter that, hey, 25th anniversary, this is one of those, you know, once in every 5 years specialty sets. Pokemon Company announced that this was going to be one of those things where, hey, we're printing this. This is it. Now's your last chance to get it. We're not going back to print this. Or so they've said so far. So as far as it goes, Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection, once in a, you know, 5-year kind of specialty thing, but more or less, you know, it's a very unique product. Has really cool items, has really high demand things inside of it in regards to packs. So it's extremely special in that regard, right? Because you're going to have to print celebration packs if you want to continue, as well as print the metal cards, which Lord knows how hard that might be to print. Sword and Shield Ultra Premium Collection Charizard, it comes with a bunch of Sword and Shield era packs that are just standard rotation, that are going to stay in the standard rotation for at least until, you know, early next year from what we know right now. So I don't have really any concerns in that regards that it's going to be the same thing like the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection, where they're like, hey, we're just going to print this, done. I assume that this is kind of their way of, you know, pushing out a high demand product that they know is going to sell, a high demand product that they're able to go through forward with and push on the, you know, here's your opportunity to get an Ultra Premium Collection. Sure, it's not the Celebrations one, but it's another one that you're going to be able to get, and they're going to be able to do more prints of. Kind of attesting to that, so for my allocations for when I had Celebrations, I had a grand total of 8 Ultra Premium Collections. That was kind of what my allocations were for that. It was not an item that they really focused on printing because there were so many items for them to print for Celebrations. So, you know, take everything I say with a grain of salt in that regards. But I can tell you, for the Ultra Premium one, I did get 32. So I got 4 times the amount. So, and we've heard reports as well that there's an absolute ton that is coming to areas such as Australia. Haven't heard any word of the UK yet, but the expectation from what we know is there's going to be a large print of these, and so there's no point of FOMOing in. Of course, I know everyone's going to ask the question, Eli, are you going to add it to the site? What are you going to price it at? Are you doing a lotto? I haven't decided that yet. I will be open and transparent with you guys. I have already been messaged by 3 or 4 scalpers that have said, hey, I will buy all your collection from you. So it's something that I am I'm very aware of the demand for it, and I'm going to try and do my best to see what I can do to sell the product. Obviously as a business, I'm going to try and make the most I can, but also at the same time as a business, I want to make sure that I'm doing the best I can to make you feel like you're getting a good deal. But even if, of course, I'm not offering necessarily the best deal as there are with other sites, we'll make sure to keep you guys informed of other sites that are offering them for a good price. So who knows what I'm going to list it for. I'm going to, keep you guys in the loop for that, be open and transparent on how I'm going to be pricing that, because I want to make sure that I'm not just, going to fully take advantage of these prices, because this is crazy. I mean, the fact that they're going for this much right now is, it's not surprising to say the least, but yeah, I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, I'm not going to just, give it all to one person. I want to make sure that I at least can spread the love on these products. But yeah, so interesting news at the end of the day in regards to all things Pokemon product and new releases. So we've got Lost Origins right around the corner. Obviously, Worlds, it sounds like, was very successful. So I mean, there's a lot of things that are in the works with Pokemon. So of course, I'm gone for like a week, and then ton of news happens. Which honestly, that's great. I mean, I'm glad to be back and have some things to have a conversation about. So. But kind of wrapping it up with the main points, obviously we've got alt-art card designs that were leaked for V-Star Universe. It's going to be really cool to see those V-Star leaks in the future when we get some more. That's going to be coming out December 2nd in Japan. Obviously, we've got leaked product images for what is going to be Silver Tempest, the upcoming set. And this following week, we're going to be seeing some of the card designs that are going to be involved with that. It's probably not going to be the Lugia half from what we know. It's Arcana is the name of it, or something along that line. So it's going to tie mainly into Vulpix. We'll see the Lugia stuff on the other end. So we'll probably see some character rares, and alternate arts will come later. And then obviously talking about the Charizard box and the big news that is that. And so Charizard box is something that, once again, I'm going to tell you guys, be patient. There's no need to push this. There's no need to rush this. I think there's going to be a ton of supply. There's going to be a ton of opportunity. I wouldn't be surprised that for those people that are in high demand areas, it's a different conversation. But for those people that are in areas where, scalpers have kind of started to go away, there's a possibility that there could be more scalpers in your area. So, maybe it's still worth a check to see once they do release this product to see if it's in store. But everyone wants a price point. I'm gonna say probably if you can get it for MSRP to, I don't know, maybe $30 to $50 above MSRP, which is $120 is MSRP. So if you can get it for $150, if you can get it for $170, $180, I don't think it's a bad price. Whether you're just doing it to invest in long term, or whether you're just doing it to just have it as a part of your collection. But I think that's a very realistic. I know some places are already talking about, we're not going to charge Scalper 274 prices, but we'll charge you $200, which, that's fine for right now. Obviously, compared to what market price is, that's a good price. But I think you'll have more opportunities as the box starts to get pushed out, because there's so much hype right now and the demand is just at an all-time high. So we'll be able to see more opportunities for that in the near future. And then, of course, last piece, but a brief piece we talked about, looks like there's going to be an Alakazam tie-in to the upcoming set for Silver Tempest. So really cool. A lot of fun news to kind of discuss. And yeah, I'm excited to be back. Like I said before, bulk submissions are open and available, pretty transparent, and pretty much all laid out on the bulk page on our site, PokemartUSA.com. Have any questions, feel free to message me, email, DM me, Discord, Instagram, whatever that kind of looks like for you guys. And then I'll be also making sure to put out a tutorial video for those people that have had those questions. I'm going to try and basically answer any questions that I potentially can to help you guys go through the bulk process as easy as possible. And for those of you that don't know too, as far as our pricings go, how we price everything, we literally compiled all the data information that we had from our competitors, and we took the highest price that we found from our competitors and we just beat that. So we offer the best bulk prices over anyone currently on the internet. So but yeah, as far as it goes though, as always, if you want to enter into our weekly giveaways, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and be subscribed. Like I said, next week is going to be the week where we do the resuming of the, of course, giveaways. But as always, it still helps to comment and like with the algorithm if you are a fan and do enjoy the content. But I can't thank you guys enough once again for the love and support. Thank you for the patience. It's been a very long and stressful move, so I'm finally back and ready to start pushing out the content. But that is all for today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Until then, I will see you guys on Monday. Peace.